I got to go. It's really late here. He was already in Poland. I felt like an idiot. Nice play off the right side. Black comes off the bench.
Great job of siding out quick and point scoring at a high rate.
Try to take Urquhart out of the offense with the serve. Still got the swing off. Hayworth punches it over. And right back into the block for Audrey Black, who's out there on the pin. She's blocked again, but gets the tool shot to go down.
Very good decision by Iowa, going back outside, repeating the hitters. The blockers are sitting right there, but if they don't press over.
Not have to move at all. And you got a strong block up there by Purdue.
Raven Coleman may be undersized, but she's got great hops and a great presence at the net.
Anticipates what's going to happen, and she puts the ball away with power.
Purdue will have to get a free ball over to the Hawkeyes, and too long on the attempt by Black to a lead in this set, but both teams with some sloppy play. See if Iowa can try to put this away as Black does just that. State in the lead at number 3 overall.
Well, it helps to play really hard competition. If you got that strength of schedule, your RPI is going to be up there.
Black again, usually a supporting role thrust into
her right side.
7 service aces she has today. Just a remarkable game as Ellis has that rejected the blocking for Iowa.
Sweeney did a full jump with Renner. Ellis had a one-on-one for the net into the center of the court.
Goes out of play to Iowa. That was Black who picks up the point.
So you're able to swing. Fun to watch her.
Urquhart, great serve. And then the dig. Black once more. It goes out of bounds. Jones continues at the service line to great success. Chin tries to put that away. Ortega back set. Not there for Black. Ortega feeds Black again. Difficult play by Hudson and a point to the Hawkeyes.
Through. Going against the grain. Going after that left side weaker block. Now they have 3 hitters with Balanceifer in the backcourt.
Off the side out, it's Balanceifer back to serve. Ortega looking for Black. That's been working well this set.
Doing a nice job, but I really like the tempo that Ortega's given.
Jones now has 10. Good serve there. Lopez, bad pass. Hayworth platformed over. Urquhart takes it. Black goes down the line and scores. Big high toss. Fires it again. Better pass this time. Ortega behind her has to tip. Sarame gets it. Flapped over to the Hawks. Urquhart behind her again to Black. Scores! Floats it over. Good serve. Urquhart. Ortega dumps it. Finds the hole. Jones to serve for the Hawks. Right down the line. Lopez. McSweeney. Dug by Ortega. Urquhart. Black. Saris can't make the dig. Lopez tried to chase it down. Fires it over. Good drop serve there. Ortega. McSweeney off the block. McSweeney one-hands it up. Outside to Vanderwide off the block. McSweeney. Ortega behind her to Black. Finds the back line. Audrey Black. Off foot, off speed. Sarame. Hinkle, bad pass. Ortega chases it down. Black. Good play there. Saris, though, way off the net. Hayworth outside. Dennis gets the ball up in the air. Hinkle platforms it. Black gets the kill. That was huge. Audrey Black, good swing. Indiana leads 5-4. Kind of trying to get into that 4-5 seam.
Yep, thumb down. Yep, Murray's there. She's so close.
Orzo, good serve at Dennis, off the net. Hinkle has to get it, platforms it behind her to Black. Oh, not sure she caught all that she wanted on that one, but chops it into a good spot, 6-4. Hemmel again. Right back to this. Hinkle gets this one. Ortega, Jones, tips. Franklin gets the dig. Behind her, Schmreck has to roll it over. Hinkle diving play. Ortega goes to Jones again, high off the block. Urquhart, Ortega, outside to Vanderwide. cross. Gigi gets the dig. Back row from Orzol. Rolls it over. Ortega gets it. Hinkle platforms it. Black will get a swing from the right side off the block and scores.
Off that block, really hard to defend.
These are the scramble points that Iowa's been a little better at this year. Just Kuchikin to serve. Another good serve. Urquhart, good pass to Ortega. Outside, Black. Swings through the block. Kuchikin gets it up in the air, though. Outside to Franklin. Big swing. Dug by Dennis. Ortega pushes it out to Black. It's behind her, though. Catches the tape, goes past Franklin and scores. 22-21, Wisconsin on top. She's missed some time this year being injured. She just came back recently. Gallops forward. Bad pass. Ortega gets it behind her to Black. Sails it long. No touch called. Coach Barnes immediately is going to go to challenge it. Ashburn's the main, but ball floats over. Urquhart off the net. Ortega gives it to Black. Good swing. That'll find the floor in front of Franklin.
9. Really like what she's doing on the right side over there.
Crawford back in, and then immediately back out. Hamill floats it over. Dennis, bad pass. Black has to chase it down. She platforms it. Ortega will have to give a free ball. Schmack. Hamill. Hawks get a touch. Dennis, good ball to Ortega. It was low. Kuchikin back row to Orzol. Blocked by Amaya Jones. Audrey Black was there too. Amaya got big hands on it, sent it down, 15-11. As a blocker, does that make it hard to anticipate where she's going?
I would think so.
Schmack, dug by Jones. Ortega behind her to Black. Off the tape, that threw the timing off and goes for a kill. Hawks retake the lead, 8-7. Graham Schreiber again, same spot.
Yep.
Off the tape, much better pass this time behind her to Black. Ball's coming over at us. Nice play there from Audrey.
Yep.
Kuchikin goes to Dennis again. Off the net, Hinkle, that's trouble. Black chops it over. Dug up by Orzol, right side Robinson. Block there from Black and Jones.
Straight down by Black there. That was an awesome block. She was over pressed before the ball was even hit. That ball went straight down.
Yeah, the middle isn't usually your garbage collector that gets all the swings. Maya's got a ton of them.
Yep.
Right down the line at Vanderwide. Ortega behind her to Black. Off the block, off the antenna. 19-15. Libero, white jersey, comes forward. Fires it over. Vanderwide uses hands. Ortega behind her to Black. Oh, timing was bad, but that actually threw the block off a little bit as Markley couldn't quite get there. Black with a good little improv there, gets the kill, 23-22 Hawks. Jones, good solid serve. Another overpass. Vanderwide uses hands. Ortega, right side. Black scores. 10-8, Hawks on top. Milanovic to serve. Penn State up 10-7 here in the third. Good float serve. Vanderwide steps in. Ortega behind her to Black. Wrong foots it up and scores 10-8. Schmidt comes in for Ortega. Tessier comes in for Black. Kirshen, Hinkle, bad pass. Ortega to Vanderwide. She tips. Jones takes it. Ortega behind her to Black. Through the block, scores. Milanovic floats it over. Vanderwide, great pass to Ortega. Behind her to Black, off the block, one-on-one, scores. Grimes, good flat serve. Vanderwide off the net. Ortega behind her to Black. Diving play by Milanovic. Elisaya outside. Blocked. Kirshen. Elisaya, middle to Holland. Tip. Diving one-handed play by Hinkle. Tip by the Hawks. That ball's up. Elisaya can't get it though. Give that kill to Black. Great tip there. Great pancake defense. All the way into the courtside seats, 18-14. We'll switch sides after this point. Ortega right down the line. Kirshen off the net. Elisaya behind Weatherington. Rolls it over. Dug by Dennis. Ortega behind her. Black blocked. Out of bounds. Hawks lead 8-7 at the change. Grimes gets the go-ahead. Spins it and comes forward. Good serve at Urquhart. Off the net. Ortega Pushes it outside. Black scores. Down. Audrey Black's had herself a heck of a night. She's been really good. Holland goes at Urquhart, ate her up. Black plays it. Vanderwide chops it. Back corner line, scores!
Nia Gross with that block. Hugh McCutcheon tells us she's been more disciplined in her blocking as of late. He is pleased. OT over the top by Audrey Black.
Wipe it off, try to score in different ways.
Pass is on the money, first strike from Amaya Jones. Mari Hinkle.
I'll do my best. You can take it high hands now so I can get it.
I swear to you, you better. Hinkle, quick pass. Able to run the middle. Solid recovery by the Hawkeyes. Trouble pass. Loose. Urquhart outside, goes high hands, but not any heat on it so that Minnesota can do that. Amaya Jones, one of the rare sets she's getting. There's some power from Black. Lily Tessier spent 4 seasons with the Florida State Seminoles, transferred in here. She serves. That's an example of a one pass that we were talking about. Landfair, your only option. High hands again, doing a great job as Audrey Black.
Audrey Black, she is putting it away. She's getting opportunity and taking care of the ball.
Actively the middles for Iowa, 4 kills on 9 swings with just 1 error. Little. Urquhart was waiting for it. Scoring big points from the right side is Black.
Things happened. They weren't getting her as much as they wanted to in the offense, so made a change, and now here she is back out here again doing a nice job.
They've gone away from serving Landfair. There's a no. Big block right back at you from Black.
And Iowa says we can do it too, Minnesota. This is exactly what they need to do against Landfair if they want to try to slow her down, get those hands over the net.
Excuse me, that was Wennis.
Excuse me,
but
too.
Washington, much undersized. I would expect Schaffmaster to use that block. All right, what's Iowa doing differently now?
Minnesota's a tough team. They've mixed it up with their offense, making some adjustments, got some new blood in there on the court.
Off the block.
Good crowd on hand here at the Cavelli Center. Over the last few years, they have set record after record in attendance. Tipped at the net. Hawkeyes get the point. For most of the time she's out there, and she's been so effective. Ortega pushing it off for Black. There was hands at the net on Ohio State after the contact.
Looking at people like Emily Londat, who leads the team in kills. She hasn't really been as involved as she would hope to like in this second, as Iowa getting yet another point.
The block goes for Audrey Black and McSweeney down low at the pin.
And if you're Iowa, what you can't do is just give Ohio State free points as a team that builds on their momentum to try to get back in this one.
And the Hawkeyes get a response. It's Audrey Black. You mentioned Riley Rader earlier on. She was going to need to step up with a lot of that middle pressure from Iowa, and she's done a good job so far. Murr up for more. Blocked down at the pin by Jones and Urquhart.
On it. As you can see, the ball stepped up with 3. Iowa
really making the serve-receive challenge, and they have got several of those to fall.
That was an overpass off of another great serve. Trap set, Krause into the block, and Hawkeyes on a bit of a run here. It's 3-0.
Here you can see, Amaya Jones closing that up. She tried to go high hands there, but just missed above.
Tried to hit the top side of the shovel. Vanderwide, good pass to Tessier. Outside to Black. Down the line, scores. Looked close to her. I couldn't tell just from our angle whether it hit her or not. Merzick right down the line, Urquhart. Tessier outside from Black. Tools it off the block and scores. Coach Rosen in front of us asking. Hawks go ahead and serve it though before. Right side slide coming. Falls back onto the Michigan side. Grant will platform it over. Black takes it. Tessier behind her to Black. Through the block and scores. Merzick at Vanderwide. Tessier to Black. Through the block and scores. Nice job from Audrey. Vanderwide, good pass to Tessier. Behind her to Black. Off the block. Pertovsky can't make the, or I'm sorry, Merzick can't make the diving play. 13-11. Good serve at Dennis. Tessier behind her to Black. Off the block, finds the floor. Hawks take set 3, 25-18. Hawks have to side out. Robinson, good serve. Urquhart, Tessier behind her to Black. Good call there.
Torrance, California native. Setting up near side and finishing it strong is Audrey Black. Popped up by Washington. Black finds a seam on the near side and finishes. Black was denied at the net, but the Hawkeyes keep it alive. Black will try again. This time gets the deflection and over. Jones kept alive by Duzema in the back. Moore off a deflection and out. 3-0 run for Michigan State. The Spartans. 3 Spartans in double-digit kills. Moore, O'Gorman, and Poljan. Audrey Black with a powerful kill. Duzema up to 8 kills. Tessier looking. Urquhart. Duzema trying to tap it over. Yosia almost kept it alive, but played it out of bounds. Point to the Hawkeyes. Swain sneaks it over. Audrey Black. Battling for it at the net. Comes off of a deflection and down. Sense of urgency on that Michigan State side. Yosia. Set up. Urquhart. Yosia keeps it alive off of the scoreboard. That's a live ball. Duzema. And a denial at the net, but it can't stay in.
Buettner will beat the middle on a cross most all the time.
Been serving, it seems like, for a lot of these long Missouri State runs. 3-0 scoring run now. Hawkeyes block it at the net, hits the face of Polkovich, and McSweeney was there. Sydney Dennis serves for Iowa. 14-11. Iowa down 19-10. They just had used their final timeout of set 2. And Audrey Black gets the finish for Iowa. With the serve, near side of the court. Black, she's back, wow.
Out of system play for Purdue.
For the Hawkeyes, jump serve in play. There's this pass and set, defended by Moravec. Big hit there from the Hawkeyes. Little action at the net. Nice defense by the Hawkeyes. Another quick hit by McSweeney, defended well that time. And big hit there by the Hawkeyes.
Iowa out of system, but finding the perfect spot is Audrey Black in her first start since September 1st.
Winning that middle is exactly what's going to allow them to build momentum as the set goes on.
Nice block up the middle, and Audrey Black making an impact for the Hawkeyes.
Stopping the middle attacker, but also getting kills on your side. So there you go, stopping all. The quickest way to slow them down is to force them to pass great serves.
Ortega at the service line. Merzik. And the block by McSweeney.
And Merzik just missing wide a couple times.
Second contact, a little awkward, and the Hawkeyes will pick up the point with that aggressive serving by Black. And the service line working wonders.
She used that tall frame to really put that one down with authority. McSweeney just off on her timing a little bit on that hit. Good set by Ortega. Outside hit defended well, but McSweeney, again, uses that height that elevate quickly. But then you talk about kids that are 6'7". That makes everything a little bit easier for them in the net, and we saw it right there with McSweeney. One apiece, and there's McSweeney on the block. A little bit more pep in their step here in set 3 after drop. You'll see a nice serve. Big swing by Black. She's had 5 or 6 of them blocked tonight, so she's Johnson and the Spartans so far has Grace Kelly. There's the serve by Yosia. As Moravec puts it in play. The block by the Hawks. That ball's tipped, going to be a point for the Hawkeyes.
Pretty outstanding serving so far this season. 3 service aces. She'll float that one over. Swing by Black, blocked at the net, out of bounds. And another point recorded for Iowa. They regain the lead.
These balls, pummel them into the hardwood.
Angelina Stark. Floating serve. Live tapped over onto Penn State side. Now a Cameron Hanna swing is blocked at the net. Double block by Audrey Black and Delaney McSweeney. It's out Maddie Bilanovic. You see her right there, the senior. Back into serve. Set. Black taps it over. Merzik reaching over the scorer's table, gets it to Bilanovic.
Back into that back section of the bleachers.
Cassie Kirshen will step in to serve. Black, big swing off the hands of the.
As you mentioned, it is really hard academic-wise to be a student athlete, and I don't think everybody really realizes that. You know, you have those long nights, assignments to do on the bus rides, plane rides.
Festi, freshman again. Dowler chooses to go with Ivy, and a bad choice as McSweeney uses that height, blocks it down.
I'm sure, obviously, she did not mean to do it, but as she was coming down.
And Sire for the serve. Maryland up 2. Mateo, near side. Audrey Black, her first kill of the game. It comes again with some power on the swing.
Getting that set and getting that ball out of the net, it wasn't an ideal pass, but she was able to work with it. And come next year, she definitely might be looking as an offensive option.
Dowler, they'll try to go to Bryant again. And that one just too close into the net. Bryant can't get a good piece of it. Again, just proving how impactful and successful this conference has been. Black putting it down on the far side. So here is Mateo. Williams digs it. Dowler for Rohrbach. Mateo, near side to Black. Goes off of Bryant. And string them together now are the Hawkeyes.